Good morning, I'm Neva Manu, and this is your morning news fix for Thursday, 7th of March. In this update, it's set to be a Trump-Biden rematch in November as Republican candidate Nikki Haley ends her run for the White House. The former US ambassador to the United Nations has announced her decision to suspend her campaign this morning. She picked up just one of the 15 Republican nominating contests in Super Tuesday, the rest going to former President Donald Trump.
It is now up to Donald Trump to earn the votes of those in our party and beyond it who did not support him. And I hope he does that. This is now his time for choosing.
Amplifying the call for action in the health and disability space for the older members of society, the Aged Care Commissioner has released a report putting forward multiple actions to improve services. It points to issues like avoidable hospital admissions, reduced consultation times and limited home and community support. Commissioner Carolyn Cooper says if older people can't access care when they need it, their quality of life suffers. Warnings, the government must put money where its mouth is to move families out of motels. It has announced families with children living in emergency housing for more than 12 weeks will go to the top of the social housing wait list. Labour's housing spokeswoman, Megan Woods, says that the previous government acknowledged this crisis by putting up money for new homes.
What I'm most concerned about is this government has not and will not commit to any additional new state houses beyond June 2025.
Finance Minister Nicola Willis says she won't preempt budget decisions.
What I would say about Megan Woods, on her watch, the number of people waiting for a state home more than quadrupled.
And for those in a far more fortunate position, a feeling the tide has turned on house prices. ASB's latest housing confidence survey shows net 51% of people expect house prices to rise, the highest level since October 2021. But senior economist Kim Mundy says that we're on the fence about whether now is a good time to buy. She says on one hand there's the idea there could be a bargain to be had, but on the other, interest rates are high and monetary policy is still restrictive. Uncertainty on the horizon for television news as TVNZ calls a meeting for staff. It comes after last week's news of Newshub's impending demise, and the state broadcaster's own reported $16.7 million half-year loss. TVNZ says it's looking at its costs and everything is under the spotlight. Auckland University media researcher Dr. Gavin Ellis says Newshub's announcement has created apprehension and left the industry speculating who's next.
Nobody is immune from this because our industry is facing a very tough financial time. I think there's an inevitability about staff cuts.
In sport, Warriors coach Andrew Webster welcomes the idea of his side playing in Las Vegas next year as NRL League clubs circle for a repeat dose after 2 games on the weekend. Russian and Belarusian athletes have been barred from marching at the Paralympics opening ceremony in Paris on August 28, even if they're approved to compete as neutrals who have not actively supported the invasion of Ukraine. Finally, Spanish state prosecutors have accused Real Madrid football manager Carlo Ancelotti of $1.8 million of tax fraud. I'm Neva Manu. That's your latest news fix, and we'll be back with the next update at midday from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.